Right, so here's the figures ahead of time. You can see they got these great big bases on them. So what we're going to do is try and cut the bases off with our X-Acto knife and then file it down underneath so that it's flush. So some swift work with the knife, and he's been separated from his base, which will actually allow me to repaint these horrible yellow trousers and yellow shoes. I can see some leftover plastic under his leg. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to try and scrape that off though. And I'll take the file to the bottom of his feet there to get rid of that plastic. I don't want to try and get in there with a knife. Well, scratch the idea of using the file, because the file, you can see just this looks really rough compared to the size of the model, which it is. I was thinking, oh, it's you know, pretty smooth, but hadn't realized how rough that would be. It ended up just tearing this guy's foot off. So right there, I've had to glue it back on again, which is very fiddly when it's this small. So I've actually taken this knife blade, which again, when you look at it by comparison, you better have a damn fine blade for cutting away this plastic underneath the feet. This is as close as I dare get. So I'll repaint this guy with black shoes, black trousers, bit of black paint, touch up the white, and then I think that'll do. Might try and scrape off the yellow paint off the back of his arm. I'm pretty sure that there's pink underneath. So and there we go. Here's yellow trousers, now black. Oh, I see a small spot of yellow there. I'll have to have a quick touch up. Quick dab with the paintbrush and he's gone. So for me, I used this illuminated magnifying glass to actually zoom in on the model. Can't really see with the phone. Kind of bizarre that it works for your eyes but not the phone. Anyway, so yep. Well, let's get up close. For paintbrush, I'm using this smallish brush. It's not that small by comparison to the model, and you'll see what I mean. It's the smallest brush I can find that I have. If I put the brush actually right next to it, you can see how fiddly it would be to do. So I've got no idea, Ian, how you managed to paint the figures from scratch, where you must have a very, very fine brush, because you know, I can't even imagine how to get something very fine with a brush like that. And as I said, that's a pretty fine brush. And that's the size brush I'm using for painting the plastic kits. I've got to finish painting the roofing sections for this train shed unit. So now to find a bit of plastic that's non-reflective to stick those guys to. Finally we repainted the Guys, here's Stick, black instead of yellow. Touched up his feet.